The key to life is remaining focused and being composed. If you're not focused and composed, I don't need you out there. Guys, we got a great ball club. We got a lot of kids that do what they're supposed to do. We finally got that mesh of kids that's where they're supposed to be.
Is everybody ready? Is everybody ready? Let's
Welcome back, everybody. This is Jared Sissel, your host for Kornaz Sports Show. For this high school edition, I am honored to sit here with one of my dear friends, a close friend, a classmate of mine, graduated the same year high school as mine, Coach Antoine Peak. He's the coach of Carver High School. He's the offensive coordinator. And we're speaking with him about the special edition we have going on here, as well as what's going on in his world and what's going on with him and his team as they're striving for a great season. But I'm not going to hog up everything. I'm going to go ahead and pass the conversation to Coach Peak. Coach Peak, it's good to be talking to you.
You too, Coach.
Oh, man. I remember my first year playing football in Birmingham. I was one of your lead blockers and stuff up there at Hayes. And we played for Coach Nelson, his first year coaching in Birmingham.
Right.
And I think I'm going to start this conversation, even though this is a Carver segment, and tell you congratulations for winning state championship at City School, and something that probably wasn't done in a very long time. And if you could, just for a brief moment, can you elaborate on that championship?
Well, I have many conversations about, of course, the state championship. It hasn't been won in 30 or 40 years in the city of Birmingham. And a lot of people don't understand we were one of the first black staff to win the state championship in the city of Birmingham, if not the only black staff in the city of Birmingham to win it. It was all the sweat, all the blood, all the tears, and thanking God for everything that we have done to be able to accomplish that goal. It was 10 to 11 coaches who came to work every day, never complained. They knew what was expected. They knew what the goal was. And a bunch of great kids on the south side of Birmingham who wanted to reach who bought in to what the head man, Coach Nelson, wanted us to do, and bought into what
Coach Nelson.
Who also bought into what his assistant coaches wanted us to do. It just made, when you got kids like that buy in, it just makes your job a lot easier.
Well, awesome, and congratulations for that state championship. The ring is beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, so with you setting history last season, and now you coming back home to a school that has strong ties with your family and your community, how does that feel in writing your own legacy and your own history within your own family in this school?
Well, like I said to a lot of coaches or a lot of people who ask me, what's the reason for the transition?
Yes.
What's the reason for leaving? It's like going away from home for a minute and venturing out, and now I'm back home. A lot of people may not know my uncle was the head coach here for 25 years. I was here every summer as a kid. My brothers played football here. My cousins played football here. My uncles and aunties all went to school here. My dad went to school here. So it's all about being back at home and doing something that not only Rams should do, but Carver should do also. Bringing the tradition back to Carver, back to their winning ways.
And speaking of tradition, because I'm someone that grew up off of tradition, just like you grew up in around high school football, I did myself. So how has that been as far as trying to bring the tradition back? Because I know you have a good head coach here in Coach Carson that is strong on tradition, and he doesn't play no games. So with that being said, how is you joining Coach Carson's staff and bringing that tradition back? How has that been going this season?
It's been going excellent because not only Coach Carson, but with Coach Bennett, our athletic director, our principal, Dr. Hines, all the three-headed monster, what I call them. They're great people, great down to earth. They're about their business. They're all about the kids. So when you all about the kids and you all on one accord, great things are going to happen. These kids are going to be successful because they have leaders in this school. Speaking of Carson, speaking of Bennett, speaking of Dr. Hines, that's going to direct them in the right direction. They're all about making the kids better once they leave the school of Carver High School.
Okay, so with that being said, and you're speaking about kids leaving the Carver High School, Looking at the talent that you have out there on that field, do you see any of those students pursuing and going to a further as far as D1 school, D2 schools, or furthering their football ability off the field?
Yes, I do. I see Cam Williams, star receiver. He's had a heck of a season this year. The guy throwing him the ball, Chappelle Wade, nicknamed Uni, is having a heck of a season this year. You got guys like Stutson, Trayvon Stutson, who's having a heck of a season this year. Crenshaw at DB having a heck of a season this year. All those guys and many more are getting recruited, and it shows. It's a reason why we're 4-1. It's a reason why Carver High School football is 4-1 for the first time in 14 years, because we have a heck of athletes out there this year.
So first year back home, you're already setting a little history, doing some things that haven't been done in a long time. This upcoming week, you're preparing to go against Minor for their homecoming. How has preparation for this week been different from any other weeks? And is there anything that you and your offense are focusing on this week in preparation of this game?
Well, one thing my head coach, Rod Carson, has spoken on is that each and every week we're making history. Because for a long time, Carver has been on the decline, I'm sorry. Because of their losing ways. But each and every week it's the biggest game of school history, if not the biggest game of school history. We're preparing like no other this week, because this is a game that can prepare us without question, if 90% without question, getting us into these playoffs. It's a huge game because it's a region game and it's the next game. So we've worked hard. We put the preparation in, we put the game plan in. Now it's all about just executing on Friday night.
Well, Coach Pete, Four Corners had the pleasure of watching your team a couple practices this week, and we watched y'all prepare for this game against Minor. It's a lot of good, hard work I see within your quarterback. With you being the offensive coordinator, and last year you had the luxury of having Nico as a quarterback, to this year having the quarterback you have. Tell me, how has that transition into two quarterbacks been? How are you using it, and your experience from having a state-winning quarterback to the quarterback you have now?
Well, what's so funny, when I first came over here, Carson sat down, we just really, the first conversation that came up is how to compare Benico and Chappelle Wade to each other. And they almost the same person. Very two smart, intelligent kids, very athletic, can sling the ball. Uni Chappelle Wade can throw the ball probably a little bit better than Benico, but at the same time, both great kids. And Uni has done a great job all summer. He's worked so extremely hard, being the leader on and off the field, getting his team in the right position to win ball games. What I basically brought to the table is just being able to play the game a little bit smarter. That's all. It's nothing that I needed to tweak or change, because Coach Carson had done a great job with Chappelle Wade for the past 3 years. And it's self-evident because the kid is one of the best recruits coming out of the city of Birmingham this year. So my whole goal was to make sure that he continues to do what he do, and I put a little twinge on that. That's all. Continue to do your winning ways, and continue to work hard. But other than that, continue to do what you've done.
Well, Coach Pete, I want to really thank you, having the opportunity to sit with you. I want to thank you for giving Four Corners the opportunity to follow your team in y'all quest in making history. We will be following this game that's going on against Minor, and hopefully we'll be part of you making history, going 5-1. And good luck as far as the rest of the season, and hit it to the playoffs.
Appreciate it, Coach.
All right, can I get you put that nice 4 up with that ring? And Four Corners Sports, we in here.
Yeah, I'm up and out. I'm up and out. Free Weezy.
Welcome back to the Four Corners Sports Show. Right now, I got the starting quarterback for Carver High School that I'm going to let introduce themselves. Tell everybody your name and your classification.
Chappelle Wade, class of 2018.
All right, Chappelle Wade, right now you're preparing to get set against a great Minor high school team. Tell me, what is your philosophy and preparation for this week's game?
We making sure our linemen ready for them to get cut. And the offense, we just gonna do our thing. Like, ain't too much we gotta change, cause we ain't really gonna know what they gonna be in.
All right. Now from there, tell me a little bit, quick little moment of how this season is going for you, as well as your senior year in high school. Are you accomplishing everything that you're trying to accomplish on the field?
Well, on the field, yes. I think I need to start spreading the ball around more and stop throwing the ball to the one receiver a lot. But in the classrooms, I'm doing pretty well too.
Awesome. Speaking of the classroom, what is currently your GPA?
A 3.0.
Okay, awesome. Great job, young man. Is there anything out there that you would like these coaches or these scouts out here in these schools as well to know about you?
If you're looking for a hard worker or a player that can play anything, you got one.
10-4. Roger that. Long story short, I got a player right here that can do anything. Only thing he needs is the opportunity. So tell me, when you saying that you need to go ahead and start hitting different receivers and stuff like that, are you practicing or are you working up towards that, or how are you getting yourself mentally prepared to do what you're just mentioning?
I'm practicing it, but it's like when I get in the game, I know how good my receiver is, so can't nobody really check him in the city. Probably not even state, but I know if I throw him the ball, he gonna come down with it.
Now, what receiver are you speaking about?
Cam McKinney.
Cam
Number 9.
Number 9. So we know who to watch out for this week in this game. Is there anything else you would like to say?
Oh, I got a little small, little small little receiver, make plays.
And who are you referring to about that?
His name D'Anthony 3.
Okay.
Number 6.
And he's, if I'm not mistaken, he's a junior, correct?
Yes, sir.
So how are you thinking he's handling being the younger guy on the team against the pressure, as well as being one of your other targets?
Well, he been doing it since his 9th grade year, so he probably kind of used to it. It's like it switch up sometimes. Like he'll be the main person I'm throwing to, but most of these games this year been Cam. Like Cam been the dog.
All right. So any predictions on this game this weekend?
I don't do predictions.
You don't do
we
predictions?
just go get it. That's
Go
it.
get it and work hard?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you very much for your time, and good look forward to seeing you this Friday, all right?
Yes, sir.
Intercept, cancel. Run cancer out your life.
Blood cancer.
Football players wear pink.
Right now, I'm with the wide receiver coach and the offensive coordinator for Carver High School. Coach, I would like you to introduce yourself.
How you doing? My name is Demetrius Beverly, a.k.a. Coach Meat.
All right, Coach Meat, how long have you been coaching?
I've been coaching for 7 years.
Okay, perfect. And this season, well, this particular season, how are you liking it so far?
Oh man, this is a special season for us. I think this is the year that we turn the corner and make a run for the playoffs. You know, Carver ain't been to the playoffs in a while, so we're just trying to come in here and give these guys another taste of winning. You know what I'm saying? Because it's been a while since the side of community and neighborhood has had a winning program. So we've been steadily building year by year, and I think this is the year.
All right. Well, right now, I really want to ask you, how is the play of your junior wide receiver, Mr. Threet, been, and do you have anything to elaborate on this young man?
Little D, this young man, I've been with this guy for 3 years. I have never been around a smarter football player, if that makes sense. So I felt like I can just give him one piece of information, and he takes that, and then do it on the field immediately. And then once I give him instructions, he can teach the other kids the routes, plays, things like that. So I've never been around a smarter young man that puts it all together with football.
Okay, well, I'm a firm believer of stats is never always the product of it.
True.
So with his work ethic, and you're seeing that, it's very easy for you to give him different tasks and stuff like that. Is there anything else that you would like to pass on to another coach about this young man?
If you guys are recruiting this young man, this young man is gonna give you everything he got. He's gonna put it on the line for you, and he's gonna make a play. Like, he is a playmaker. Like, from here on up, he's gonna make a play for you, and I'm just so proud to coach this young man, and so proud to just call him my friend, and I'm just looking forward to what he's gonna do in the future.
All right. Well, as y'all set to do battle against Manor this week, is there anything that you really are focusing on with your players as far as your wide receivers? Anything that you're stressing as far as them bettering for this particular week?
Yeah, for the receiver standpoint, we just want to win our one-on-one matchups. Like, if we win our one-on-one matchups, I feel like no team in Birmingham or in the state can match up with our receiving core. We got some of the best guys along with D. So if we win our one-on-one matchups and make consistent plays, I feel like we'll put a lot of points on the board.
Well, thank you very much for your time, Coach. As I see you're preparing for practice, as the only thing I can tell you is good luck and keep it moving.
Appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Guys, y'all created a different legacy, man. And tonight, a lot of you seniors, man, a lot of you good legends, y'all got to be there tonight. It's got to be a marquee game. This is a marquee game. One of the biggest games we can play here. It's almost crazy. I keep saying every game we play this year is one of the biggest games we played at the school in 20 years. Because it means something. You all there playing meaningful football. Guys, be legends tonight. Be able to walk around your hood and be able to not just, hey, I can throw a ball 50 yards, I can run and catch a ball, I can tackle somebody. Be able to walk around and tell the kids, hey, you see that right there? I built that. When we went to book mine that night, I built that. This is what legends are made in all games like this.
Welcome back, Four Corner fans. Right now, they say speed kills. And right now, we're one of the fastest kids here in the city of Birmingham. And I'm going to let him introduce himself. Tell everybody your name and classification.
My name is D'Anthony 3, class of 2019.
Okay, Mr. 3. Currently, what is your position on this Carver High School football team?
I play slot, and I also play cornerback sometimes.
All right. So what you playing starting slot, how is playing that inside more effective than you playing on the outside?
Well, I have a better advantage on, slot works on linebackers and safeties, and I feel like I have a lot more room to work with.
So you really could say pretty much there's no linebacker in the city of Birmingham that can really check you. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. That's what I'm saying.
All right. Now, how much important is your starting quarterback's play as far as affecting your play?
My starting quarterback has been my quarterback since I've been here, since my 9th grade year. So, it's very effective because we have a very good relationship with each other.
And I'm glad you said about that relationship. How important is it for you as a wide receiver on this team to have a good relationship with your quarterback?
Because if I have a bad relationship, I feel like the offense is not going to cooperate because I have more thinking ability around the team, and I feel like if our relationship is not good, then the offense is not going to click. Okay, well, after speaking to several of your coaches and a few other teammates of yours, I keep getting the word explosive with you. Do you do any outside workouts or off-season workouts that counter to the ability of your explosiveness? Yes, sir. I run track. I also run hills. And I do other athletic things on the offseason.
So that means you have a real hard, strong work ethic. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And what all events do you do on the track field?
I run the 100, 4x1, and the 200, and long jump.
Okay. Well, going back to this football season, do you have any highlight points that you want to speak out of as far as this season is concerned?
Not really. I'm just trying to get better and get my team to the playoffs.
All right. So you are currently a junior. So right now you have a little more time to start focusing on schools and trying to find a school for the future. What is currently your GPA?
I have a 3.8.
Okay. Is there any subject that you really thrill in?
Yes. I thrill in reading and English, but I have to pull math and science up on the ACT.
All right. And you are working towards that, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. So if you had a wish list, what 3 schools would you really want to target?
West Virginia, Louisville, and I would say Ohio State.
Go Bucks. All right. So for schools that are looking at you and watching you, what do you have to say to them? What kind of player would they be getting? Or basically, what would you like to let them know about you?
I'm a hard-working football player. I'm very dedicated. I listen, I'm coachable, and I'm very smart in the school system also.
All right. Well, I look forward to watching you this Friday as y'all prepare for minor. Do you have anything that you're really going to focus on doing or improving this week as far as getting ready for this game?
Yes, sir. I have to focus on making more plays for my team and keeping my team up the tempo.
All right. Well, we look forward to watching you keep the team up to tempo as well as see what big plays you make. Good luck, and I look forward to seeing you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Let's go, man. Hey, man, stop it, guys. Hey, man, y'all know hey, real little side niggas doing it, man. Stop it, guys, man. Oh, man, these niggas, hey, stop me on my ass. Let's go. Come back, come back. We ain't on no smoke. We ain't on no smoke.
Yeah, I'm up and out. I'm up and out. Free Weezy. Yeah. Yeah. I'm up and out. No. I'm up and out. I'm up and out. I'm up and out. No. I'm up and out. In the kitchen with the fork. What I was taught. Dirty steak like Tony Hawk. Fishing grip. I'm up and out. I'm up and out. I'm up and out. No. I'm up and out. I'm up and out. I'm up and out. No. I'm up and out. In the kitchen with the fork. What I was taught. Dirty steak like Tony Hawk. Fishing grip. I'm up and out. I'm on the gas stove. Tryna let this cash flow. Hit through Noah with the say you know how that go. Attitude ugly. Say that on my just said she love me. Girl, shut up and whip the feds in my hood. Cold as silence. I don't know, no. Fake. Talk behind my back, but wanna hold some. Favor for a favor. Part the hater. Now he owe me one. Free little glizzy. Crazy. He'll show you some. Pop up on geek like I've been sober for a week. Call me Pat Riley. I can't go nowhere without the heat. Talking like it's beef until they find that boy deceased. Up in TLC, jump through your window, I'm a creep. I be running to the money out, asleep. Bad, dirty red, I think her mama Cherokee. Get me posted in the projects off them that on sleep. Keep a shooter with me, Lil Trey, he gon' go, ain't gotta speak. I'm up and out, no. I'm up and out, I'm up and out, I'm up and out, no. I'm up and out, in the kitchen with the fork. What I was taught, dirty steak like Tony Hawk. Fishing grip, I'm up and out. I'm up and out, I'm up and out, no. I'm up and out, I'm up and out, I'm up and out, no. I'm up and out, in the kitchen with the fork. What I was taught, dirty steak like Tony Hawk. Fishing grip, I'm up and out.
I'm from the same hood, just to get the fame from. Don't believe in paying tax, that's where I get my name from. In the kitchen watching mamas, where I get my game from. Where it came from, where it came from. Purple blazing got me thinking to myself, can't trust a Lord forbid. Try me, I'm off the rip, can't trip me off the street. Won't let you take me from my key, behind my respect. I lay down, do a couple years. You to pull up in the hood and ask what the ticket is. In the attic where in the basement where the chicken is. Price is high, see you trapping, they were plenty deal. Fall off, never quit, I've been doing this for plenty years. Keep that tool like Tim Taylor, bang, bang, on the hate. Stay away from snakes, but hang around them alligators. Your allegation, just know I'm out here paper chasing. Bitch, I'm from the north and I'ma claim it like you're trying to take it.
I'm up and out, no. I'm up and out, I'm up and out, I'm up and out, no. I'm up and out, in the kitchen with the fork. What I was taught, dirty steak like Tony Hawk. Fishing grip, I'm up and out. I'm up and out, I'm up and out, no. I'm up and out, I'm up and out, I'm up and out, no. I'm up and out, in the kitchen with the fork. What I was taught, dirty steak like Tony Hawk. Fishing grip, I'm up and out. Gang. Bottom gang. Why be on the mall? Yeah, I got a little tray in your whip. Just go pop like bang.
Let's go. Get it up. Now I'm finna go back there. Hey. It ain't him.
God don't like ugly. God don't like ugly. How you feel about this win today?
I feel very good about this win. We came in this game knowing we was gonna win. It depended on how we played, how hard we played, how bad we won.
So now that y'all are 5-1, one step closer to the playoffs, you ready to get back to work?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, you this week's MVP, first high school player. I want to congratulate you and thank you, and I need you to put your boards up. Well, on behalf of Kornaz Sports, I want to thank you for letting us follow you this week. But it was a good homecoming game for mine. So now that you're 5-0 and you're getting 5-1 and one step closer to the playoffs, how are you feeling about this team, Coach?
I feel like we're better than what we thought we were this summer. Coming in, we had some big spots to fill. We had a kid go to Rutgers up in New Jersey. We had a kid go to Toledo. Had some kids go to Missouri, Georgia. and we lost a whole bunch of seniors. But these young guys that played JV, that's been in this program year after year, man, they just stepped up. They just program kids.
And the way that you are speaking to these kids and these kids is working for you, I can see the passion that they have, and it's reflecting off of their leadership. So I just want to thank you and get ready for these playoffs, Coach.
Appreciate you.
No problem. Hey, welcome back, Four Corner Sports. Right now I got one of them big D tackles that held him down, so I'm going to let him tell you his name, classification, and position.
My name is Jacobo Moore, number 61 D tackle, and I just want to say go Rams, and we are here.
Hey, you ready for the playoffs?
Yes, sir, we are. Is the playoffs ready for us? That's the question.
Hey, put them fours up, big boy. There you go. Thank you, man. One step closer to the playoffs. How you feel?
I feel great. I feel like my team came to play and we was very focused today.
Well, you came through. You got one touchdown catch today in the game. Tell me, how did it feel to do that?
I haven't scored all season because, we've been having Cam, but when Cam not, cooperating, he always look for me. So I feel good.
Well, when we spoke to your quarterback earlier, he said he was going to try to spread the ball around, and I see that he did. So I just want you to get ready for the playoffs and keep it up, all right?
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Put them fours up, baby. It was a good first edition for the high school football. Four Corners held it down. Carver High School held it down. The city of Birmingham held it down. When it all boiled down, what else can you ask for but good football? I'm Jared Sissel, your host. Until next time, put them fours up, baby. Four Corners, Birmingham got next.
Yeah, I'm up and out. I'm up and out. Free Weezy. Yeah. Yeah. I'm out the north.